I accept you wholeheartedly and ask you never to shrink back, for the love we share has already withstood countless challenges and hardships. We now stand at the threshold of a new chapter, a chapter where we transform our dreams into reality and our hopes into lasting memories. There are endless days before us, days that promise to outlast every moment of doubt or hardship we have ever encountered in our lives and in our relationship. You are my perfect match, the one whose presence fills my life with indescribable joy, and there is no one else on this earth who could ever take your place. The thought of leaving you, of seeking comfort in another's arms, is utterly unimaginable. If ever my actions or words in the past suggested otherwise, please accept my sincere apologies. It was never my intention to cause you pain. I yearn for an end to this exhausting push and pull dynamic, longing for the day when we can finally embrace a future built on mutual understanding and unwavering commitment. Every minute spent away from you brings with it an overwhelming ache, a poignant reminder of the deep connection that binds us. The moments when we are apart, when our voices do not intertwine in conversation, or when your comforting presence is absent, leave a void that only your love can fill. With each passing day, my feelings for you intensify, growing more profound and steadfast. I refuse to hide these feelings or diminish their significance. They are an integral part of who I am and the life we share. I have come to understand that every triumph in love is interwoven with threads of pain, yet this very pain has only served to strengthen our bond. Just as the challenges we face serve to fortify our connection, so too does our love blossom even more brilliantly in the face of adversity. Since you entered my life, everything has transformed in ways I never thought possible. Your presence has left an indelible mark on my heart, a mark that glows with warmth, compassion, and an inner radiance that lights up every corner of my existence. The light in your eyes, a reflection of your soul's kindness and wisdom, captivates me endlessly. I am perpetually fascinated by the way you carry yourself with such grace and strength, qualities that make your spirit so enchanting and your love so healing. Every time I feel the overwhelming desire to hold you close and shield you from the world's uncertainties, I am reminded of how deeply I long to protect you and care for you, as though you were the most precious treasure in my life. I recognize that you are fiercely independent, that you do not need rescuing or constant support. But if you would allow me the honor, I wish to be the one who stands by your side as a guardian and a partner. My devotion to you is as unwavering as the stars in the night sky, a testament to the way your love has transformed my very being. I know there have been moments when I fell short, when my actions made you feel as if your worth was somehow diminished by my shortcomings. I regret those moments deeply, for every second spent doubting your value or letting you feel unloved is a moment I wish I could reclaim. In truth, you are my perfect counterpart, and every memory we create together is a cherished chapter in the story of our love. I picture a future rich with adventures, filled with laughter that echoes through our shared experiences and marked by a steadfast support that anchors us through life's storms. Each challenge we overcome together only solidifies the unbreakable bond that ties our hearts, forging a connection that is both resilient and tender. In you, I have found not only a lover, but also a true companion whose love illuminates my darkest days. and adds meaning to every breath I take. Your love is the beacon that guides me through uncertainty, the radiant light that leads me to a place of happiness and fulfillment. With you by my side, I feel capable of conquering every obstacle that stands in our path, knowing that together we form an unassailable fortress of passion, trust, and mutual care. As we continue on this journey of life, I hold dear every shared smile, every comforting word, and every silent moment of understanding that binds us closer together. Our love is an ever-evolving masterpiece, painted with the colors of our shared dreams and the vibrancy of our deepest emotions. I envision a future where our days are filled with spontaneous adventures and quiet moments of reflection alike, where we build a life that reflects the best parts of both of us. In that future, every challenge we face is met with the courage that stems from our shared devotion, and every joy is amplified by the knowledge that we have each other to lean on. I long for the day when we can look back on these times as the foundation upon which our unyielding bond was built, a bond forged in the fires of passion and nurtured by unwavering support. In you, I have found a love that transcends the ordinary, a love that is both a safe haven and a source of endless inspiration. I remain endlessly grateful for every moment we have shared, every lesson learned, and every glimpse of the beautiful future that awaits us. So here I stand, wholly and unreservedly ready to embrace every aspect of this love with you. I am committed to nurturing the beautiful connection we have, to ensuring that every day spent together is a testament to the strength of our bond. My heart, ever open and eager, pledges its devotion to you, confident that together we will continue to transform life's simplest moments into an extraordinary journey of love, hope, and everlasting companionship. Nostalgia intensifies as they delve deeper into memories of the love you both once shared, a bond that was once effortless and profound. The flickering images of playful moments, gentle laughter, and the unspoken understanding that united you now serve as bittersweet reminders of a time when every shared smile and every whispered secret held the promise of forever. In those moments, love seemed invincible, a radiant force that could conquer any hardship. Yet as the memories resurface, they bring with them not only the beauty of a once pure connection, but also the sting of betrayal and the pain of fragmented trust. In the quiet solitude of introspection, they recall how every shared glance and every tender gesture was an affirmation of something sacred. Each memory is layered with emotion, a blend of joy and sorrow, as they struggle to reconcile the past with the present. The innocence that once defined your connection has now become a poignant echo of what was lost, leaving behind a trail of both cherished recollections and unhealed wounds. Amidst this reflective journey, a harsh realization emerges. The unraveling of your bond was not a tale of two hearts alone, but a complex interweaving of external influences that chipped away at the foundation of your unity. This awareness brings with it a palpable undercurrent of possessiveness, a deep-seated desire to reclaim and protect what was once sacred between you. The thought that forces outside of your control conspired to create discord fuels an inner fire, a determination to salvage the remnants of a love that still burns quietly beneath the surface. These external adversaries, whose actions once sowed the seeds of discontent, remain as formidable obstacles in the path to reconciliation. Their interference is not easily forgotten, and the memory of their influence serves as a constant reminder that the path to rebuilding trust is fraught with challenges. With every recollection, the urgency of caution echoes through their thoughts, urging both of you to tread carefully on the delicate ground of a rekindled relationship. There is a sense of impending risk, a feeling that even the smallest misstep could shatter the fragile hope of renewal. Yet amidst the caution and the fear, there is an undeniable yearning, a longing for forgiveness, for healing, and for the opportunity to rebuild what was lost. This yearning is mixed with a pervasive nervousness that clouds their intentions as they carefully strategize how and when to bridge the emotional gap that has grown between you. Every plan for reconciliation is tempered by the awareness of past mistakes, and every hopeful gesture is accompanied by the fear of being misunderstood or rejected. The prospect of a new beginning, of experiencing a resurgence of love that transcends past hurts, fuels their aspirations. They begin to see even the smallest gestures, a gentle touch, a heartfelt word, a shared memory, as potential catalysts for healing the deep-seated fractures in your connection. The thought of starting anew is both exhilarating and terrifying, for it requires opening oneself up to vulnerability and risking the pain of potential rejection. Yet despite these fears, there is a resolute commitment to letting go of past grievances, to moving forward with an open heart and a willingness to embrace the unknown. In the midst of this inner turmoil, feelings of isolation and abandonment surface, intensifying the emotional cascade that threatens to overwhelm them. The sting of not receiving the reciprocated affection and attention once so eagerly given leads to restless nights and long hours spent in solitary reflection. It is in these quiet moments of loneliness that the true depth of their sorrow is laid bare, a sorrow that is as profound as it is isolating. The physical absence of your presence becomes an enduring ache, a constant reminder of the void left behind by your withdrawal. This void is not merely a gap in shared moments, but a chasm that echoes with the silence of what once was and what might have been. As the days pass, they cannot help but sense a changing dynamic, a palpable shift in the energy between you that speaks of detachment and distance. The connection that once provided motivation and a sense of purpose now feels like a fading memory, replaced by an ever-growing loneliness that permeates every aspect of life. The defensive walls that were once erected in an attempt to shield the heart have begun to crumble, replaced by a newfound willingness to embrace vulnerability. This vulnerability is not born out of weakness, but of a sincere desire to rebuild trust and restore the beauty of a shared past. It is an acknowledgement that true healing requires not only the mending of broken bonds, but also the courage to confront one's own imperfections. In the quiet recesses of their mind, a plan begins to take shape, a delicate strategy to break the silence and bridge the emotional chasm that has grown between you. They long to express with heartfelt sincerity that you are irreplaceable and that the love you once shared is worth fighting for. The silence that now exists between you is transformed into a canvas upon which their internal struggles are painted, each stroke a mixture of hope, regret, and determination. This internal dialogue is marked by a constant oscillation between the desire for reconnection and the fear of rejection, creating an intricate tapestry of emotions that is as complex as it is compelling. Navigating this emotional terrain is not a solitary endeavor. It is a journey paved with self reflection, the painful acknowledgement of past mistakes, and a sincere willingness to embark on a path of rediscovery. Every step forward is taken with caution, yet with an unwavering hope that one day your energies will align once more. The road to reconciliation is long and uncertain, but it is also filled with moments of introspection that illuminate the way forward. In the midst of this emotional storm, there is a steadfast resolve, a belief that despite the obstacles and the lingering pain, a future of renewed connection is possible. Ultimately, the desire to reclaim what was once a vibrant, all encompassing love drives every thought and action. It is a desire rooted not in a need for validation, but in a deep seated belief that the love you shared remains a vital part of who they are. Even as the silence between you stretches on, every heartbeat echoes with the hope of mending the fractures and rebuilding a foundation strong enough to withstand the trials of time. In this quiet yet determined pursuit of reconciliation, they remain ever hopeful, waiting for the day when the bonds of isolation are broken and the warmth of shared love can once again illuminate the dark corners of their heart.